Alright, hello guys, and welcome to the live stream. I see some people here already. I was a little bit early, a few seconds early. But today I'll be working on my minigame plugin. Alright, hello guys, and welcome to the live stream. Need to mute that. Fact. There we go. Okay, so I'll be working on my minigame plugin, which will be, if I get a server, this is what will be used. Now, this world is just a temporary world, obviously. Like, there'll be a proper spawn and everything. This was just what I made for testing purposes. Now, what's in it so far are a game called Maze Runner, Splave, Color Wars, and Death Run. Death Run doesn't work yet. Color Wars sort of works, which is why it's in beta. So if I go to my other account, you can't join it unless you're patron or plus. So all people who are patrons get the automatic rank on the server and can join beta games. Only staff, admins plus can join alpha games, just because they're so broken. They don't really do anything yet. I mean, I can vote for one map and that's it. Nothing else happens. There are 130 hats to collect so far. So all of these, just let it load. All of those. And you get hats by opening a crate. You've got common, uncommon, rare and epic keys. And if you win a game, you have a chance of getting the keys. I can't remember what the chance of winning is. Here we go. You have a 70% chance of getting no key, 10% chance of getting a common key, 10% chance of uncommon, then 6% chance of rare and 4% epic. So quite low chances, but they're worth it. Like, I have one common key and I've played. So if I open it, there you go, I got a rare building L. So now if I open this, I can go to my own hats, and that's literally it. I will add trails as well, which would be cool. I might work on that in this video. For the hats, no I do not. I use a pretty cool system, if I do say so myself. Cosmetics, hats. Okay, I did create for each hat, there's a little code for each hat, which is the skin icon, and I just name it, give it a rarity, and then use the little code. I made this system because it's easy to add new hats. All it does is create a new class with the rarity, the UUID, the name and stuff, and the item stack is automatically created when I create this hat here. Where do you store what players have? It's all in a YML file. Here you go. All the previous names they have, their money, rank, whether they're banned or muted, their level and XP, what friends they have, how long they played, and all the achievements, what keys they have, and stats and hats. So far that's all I've got, but I'm going to add more. And then to display the hats in this, it literally just goes through a loop and just splits it into different pages. Really simple. Now, I just finished working on the beta thing, so I can't join this one because it's alpha, or this one because I need to be a patron. And I haven't really decided what I should add next. I've got a bunch of achievements as well. Right now, I can easily add more, but I haven't added any yet. I can double jump. And I leveled up. What else can I do? Play for 5 hours, play for a day, and play for a week. They will take a while. Then you've got other ones just playing and winning. Same with all of them. I'll have playing and then winning for each. I don't think I've It's very loud. Uncommon stone O. You'll probably get quite a few of the things. Where did I learn all this? I taught myself it, technically. I started off by watching tutorials on how to make something like... when I first started coding, I really liked minigames, so I just started off making a simple how to give player items, and then I looked up a tutorial of that, and then I just built it from that. Oh, thanks. So... I want to work on trails next. I started making trails. I don't know how far I actually got. Create firework. What does this do? By the way, I made most of this stuff probably half a year ago, so I forgot what most of it does. And I've just been adding to it. Player portal. I think I just copied this from my portal. From the skeletons. With their little ring of fire. I think I've copied that and just attached it to a player. Okay, so if you're in the fireworks, that means you have the firework trail activated. Okay. So to do that, I could just create hats. I could just create another, right click this, activate whatever trail you want. OMG buffer. Yeah. The reason why it buffers so much is because of the... I can either... YouTube allows you to either choose a very short delay between upload, and so it's almost instant between the chat and the video, or you can have really good quality and have it a slight delay, and I'd rather have good quality than instant. So, oh well. I mean, I'm seeing your messages instantly on my other screen, but it doesn't go straight away. One thing I need to fix is being able to click in inventory. And again, I can't remember who said it last time, but someone said to not put events in your main class, but I've done that throughout this entire plugin, so I'll probably fix that at some point, but I can't be bothered right now. What was I doing? On inventory click. YouTube all buffers, yeah. Event handler. Public void. Actually, I don't think... I'll leave that for now. Yeah. And also... if this server becomes a thing, like I get enough Patreon money, it will be in beta to start with, so only patrons and supporters can actually join, just because it's still, there's only 2 fully functioning games. Well, that one isn't still fully functional. Let me show it out first. This uses a... This was my very first program I ever created in any programming language, and I turned it into a minigame, and since then I've improved the system for it, but it's not as good as it can be. You'll see what I mean. So what this one does is it generates a random maze below you. Now it's quite slow. The new system I've made is almost instant, and it works every time. Sometimes this one doesn't work, and the aim of it is to race other players round to the end of the maze. So you start at the green emerald block and you have to race to the redstone block, and that's really simple, but it doesn't always work. Okay, look, here's a little bug. It's, for some reason, it's stone on the bottom. Don't know why, but my new system won't do that. You get to the end and you win. First place me, second place me. And then you got another achievement for winning. You get XP and coins. I need to create some commands for stats. I think that would be cool. And there's also friends as well. Right click friends, you got it says how long they've been on for and their location. So if I go on my other account, friend list. It says I'm in the hub, so if I click me, it will take me to wherever I am, wherever your friend is. So yeah, I don't know if you have enough friends, so it will add a little next friend page. I don't know if I added that, but I'm going to make trails. That's what I've decided I'm going to do now. So for trails, I need to find my player join. Player handler, give items. So we need to go to that. Give them the hats, achievements, friends. We want to give them also trails. So I could make this just one item for cosmetics, but for now, because there's only hats, I'm just adding trails. I'm going to make it two separate items. So item stack T for trails, T, T, T. And this is what I was saying before in my other video or live stream. It's very much copy and paste when you've got a lot of code, because lots of it is just similar to what you've done before. You're just changing little bits to add new stuff. So trails. I don't think you can give players the little fire icon, because that would be cool, like the little fire. No. Let me try this. Fire. I'll try that. If it doesn't work, then oh well. Export. Reload. Okay, no, it doesn't work. So, what would be a cool item for having trails? Let's take a look. Cool item. Maybe a blaze rod? I feel like a blaze rod would be a cool... Maybe nether star? Let's go with nether star. It's like a cool flashy item. Nether star. Okay, so trails is nether star. Let's just make sure that works. Okay, there we go. So server selector, hats, achievements, trails, and friends. I might add some achievements for getting a certain amount of hats. That'd be cool. And I did a cool system with achievements as well, where I can add achievements here. I just create it as an achievement with the name, description. No, sorry, the category, description, category, name, description, how many coins and how much XP. Alright, okay. MDS cool. And then I just add it to a list, and everything else is done for me. But I don't know, again, if it automatically adds pages. I'm hoping it does. New item stack. Okay, yeah, it doesn't add new pages, so I'll come to that problem when I get to, or sort that problem out when I get to it. So where is... I'll need a trails class. In fact, I have a package for trails. Let me copy this and create a new class here called trails. Paste that here. Okay, there we go. I can now delete trails. Continue. Okay, and now I'll have an error in here because it's trying to play with new trails. trails equals new trails. Trails.play. Okay, so Aurelius fireworks. I'm trying to think how I can get this to work, because if you right click the nether star, it will open up an inventory similar to this, and perhaps you could have all remove trail, all trails, own trails and unowned trails, because right now I've got unowned hats, so it shows you all the hats you don't have, owned hats, all the hats you do have obviously, and then all hats, all the hats that there are, no matter whether you own it or not. It's red if you unown it, and blue if you do own it. See, not blue, green, so unowned. And there's also a little secret with the crates. I kind of want to show it off, but then it kind of gives away that it exists. So I'm not going to show you it. There's a little secret. Hello to Cool Cow. I'm glad you joined me. There's only 5 people watching that right now. Oh well, I'm sure more will join some point. So you right click, it opens inventory. How did I do the inventory for the hats? I'm also wanting to add some more hats, but I haven't really decided what other hats I could have. I mean, I have 130, but I still feel like you'd get them pretty fast. I just want it to be a bit more fun to get, because you'll have loads. In fact, I also need to add trails. Okay, yeah, I'll do that now. So, player handler. Is it player handler or is it file handler? File handler, okay. We'll have a array list of so trails, trails.add none, trails.add none, ymail.add default, trails.activated, so exactly the same as hats. And sorry I've not been talking too much. It's like usually when I did my previous live stream I knew what I was going to be doing, but this time I don't really know what I'm doing, and I have a notification. So I'm just sort of going along as I'm thinking. So trails I guess as trails. Wait, no. Yes, maybe. Yes, okay. So with hats, we want to do exactly the same. I mean, with trails we do exactly the same as hats. So if we ignore that for now, the bits below here, get trails, trails.trails, get unowned trails. Oh, okay. Maybe I will have to create another class for trail. With hat, what do I have? We have the row. Okay, yeah, I will. Okay. So trail, and we want it. I don't think we want it to extend anything, because this one extended an item stack because it has. It's an item. The hat is an item. But this one is more just particles, so I don't think this will extend anything. So we want the name, rarity, and we don't need a UUID. Name and rarity. And with this one we had hats. So this one will be trails. Public trail. So I haven't spoken about this type of thing, I don't think. But actually I might have done it in the last live stream. But if you do this, as soon as the class, you create an instance of the class, this function or subroutine, whatever you want to call it, is run. So in here we just set up the hat. Now this one will set up the trail. So we don't want UUID. We just want name, rarity, and the main class of trails. Now what's wrong with this? Unused? Yeah, it's unused. Let's start trails equals trails dot add this. Now that doesn't exist. Okay, so I will have to create these and have an array list for all the hats. Okay, well not all the hats, but all the trails. Let me order this more neatly. Okay, trails and error. Why have I got an error? Oh yeah, okay. L Gamer, welcome to the stream. Trails. Why is there an error on add? Ah, okay. Because we need trail, not hat. Keep pasting that in. Okay, now we just have the unused problem. Okay. So trail T, if not has trail PT add T.name. What's wrong with T.name? Ah, I haven't created it, okay. Public string name. So these are the functions to return the values, and these are the private variables, and to set the variables we just create them in the main constructor. So now this class has no errors. Yes. Has hat, has trail, gets trails P that contains T, trail T, there we go. Return true. Okay, I think that's fine. I think all that is working. Now we can also set up trails in a second. We may want to actually let's do this. Okay, so in here we have the type of particle to spawn. So in trail we could perhaps extend particle. Maybe not. Import that. Hello Fab007NL. Welcome to the stream. Change extends to implements. Okay, we can't. Worth a try. So instead we're just going to create private particle particle. In fact, we don't need to do an underscore. Usually I do an underscore, but we don't need to in this instance. This dot particle equals. I am making right now trails for a minigame server that I'm creating. So right now you'll earn trails in this crate by unlocking keys, and right now you get hats, and I'm just creating trails that when you run around they'll follow you. Similar to what I made in my command block tutorial live stream, except this time it's a plugin, so a bit more interactiveness with it. So I'm just setting up the main class for the trail, so it's easier to add them later on when I feel like there aren't enough trails. So public particle. So then this dot particle. I think that's fine. So now if we go back to the trails, and now we can create, I'm just going to create one for now. So how did I do it in here? So I just hat, then the hat equals new hat, the name, rotate, okay. So trail, let's call this one fire. Or maybe I could make it more of like a more creative name. So instead of fire, perhaps devil's fire, just to spice it up. New trail, and now we can call it devil's fire, comma. Next is the rarity, I think. Yep, rarity dot common. Next is the particle, so particle dot flame, and then this. Okay, perfect. So now what we want to do, how do hats work? Got all the hats. We want to add the hat, get the hat from the name, get the active hat, set the active hat, update hat. Okay, let's copy all this and change this all to trail. So once again, as I said before, it's a lot of copying and pasting. A trail, get trails, trails.get 0 equals none, then you can remove it. Now the reason I've got this is because when you first join and you obviously have no hats or trails, it will say hats dash none. This is just so that the array list is set up and there's something in it, so it's not just like an empty array list, and Java treats that as a null array list, so it doesn't exist because there's nothing in it. So I added none to it, so now if I'm adding something, I remove that none and then add the trail or hat. So it looks like this. So that's the first one. Trails, and we want to make this trails.trails. Okay. Just a quick reminder, guys, to join the Discord. I know most of you probably have joined it already, but it announces, as you see here, announces when I'm live, just so that you know. I also give a little warning, going live in 30 minutes. MDS call, yes, I'm going to re-upload it. Well, not re-upload, I'm going to upload it. This is automatically going to go live when it's finished. So you will be able to continue watching afterwards if you want. So you'll be good. Trail T. Don't know why I called this YMR3. Oh well. Public trail get Oh, go away. Trail from name. Alright, bye MDS Cool, thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Trails are at 0. Okay, now for get the active trail. Get trail from name is now. Because I got everything in a little YML file, the way I used to do it, which I can show you, I still have all the old files, is I used to have a main sort of folder, and in the folder would be a folder for every different type of thing, so keys, and then in that would be a separate YML. I even did text files somewhere. Here you go. I used to do them text files and just have a single line of text, which is very bad. Like, it's hard to explain why that's bad, but now I'm doing it like this, and I don't know why. I don't know why this is here. Like, the date modifiers in the wrong. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. I fixed it. It just looks really weird. Okay. Anyway, back to this. So get active trail. Set active trail. The name gets trail from the name, and we don't want to set the helmet, we want to set a trail. Now how are we going to do this? Because with hats it's easy, you just set whatever's in their head slot to the skull. But with trails we need to give them the trails, so we could add them into an array list. In fact, let's add them to a hash map. Hash map player trail active trails, trail or trails. Let's do active trail equals new hash map. I don't know if I've spoken about hash maps, but even if I haven't, for the new people that are watching this or the new people that are in the stream right now, hash maps are a simple way of you have a key and a value. So if you imagine the key, obviously, imagine the key opens a door, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but each key in a hash map has a value. So if you imagine a key in real life, it will have those little notches on the bottom. Each key will have its own unique set of notches. So although in hash maps you can have multiple values, one key has multiple values. So you can have a player with 6 different enemies, for example, or a team with 6 different players in it. In this case, there's a player with a trail. We don't want multiple trails, however, so we just make sure they don't. So I want to do trail t, and we don't want to update that inventory either. So active trail, set active trail none. Else active trail dot remove p. So if the active trail is none, then you just remove it. What did I do with hats if they have an empty hat slot? I don't know. Trails are activated and set it to that. Okay, I think that's almost everything really. Oh, now we have the inventory and update. And we also want to make sure that they don't already exist. So if active trail dot contains key p, then do that. Otherwise, active trail dot move p, then we want to put them in it. So if they already have a trail activated, we take that trail off and add the new one. Even if they choose the same trail, it will take it off and put the same one back on. So a bit counterproductive, but it works. So update the hat, we just want to do active set active trail, get active trail, simple as that. Next, this is where the inventory comes in. So Ah, okay. So with the trails, we also want an item. And the reason for the item is for when you're looking in the inventory, we want the item, like each trail, to have a specific item that you click on to activate it. So that's a simple thing. I think in hat it was the item stack. Private item stack. Let's just call it private item stack item. Item stack item. I know quite a few of you might not understand what's going on, but this isn't a tutorial as such, it's more of just me showing you how I code some more advanced programming and plugin making, and it's just to give you inspiration. And if you don't know how to do certain things, again, I'm here. If you ask any questions in the chat, I'll answer them. If not, if it's just like more of a general question, some of the moderators in the chat will answer them. And you can easily just gain tips from how to do certain things, like here, rarity.common. I have that somewhere. Couldn't tell you where. Here we go, in crates. I have rarity in crates, so it's just an enum. And what an enum is, it's like giving, if I gave every trail a string and said it's either common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary as a string, is the same as having an enum, except it's only specific values it can be. So that's just a quick little thing you might not have known. It's the item equals item, public item, turn this to item, and that public item stack, sorry, item stack item. And I might quickly go in a minute for a drink because talking non-stop can hurt your throat a bit. So also, guys who are watching, is there anything you want me to show you? Because I can show you certain things if you're interested. I won't be able to test it, but I can try and like show you or explain to you how certain things work if you're not understanding why I'm doing some of the stuff I'm doing. Oops. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and paste it here and change hats trails. So we're going to have a lot of errors in this. Okay, hats inventory, trails inventory. Void choose trails. And oops, I did not. How did I do that? Okay, that was weird. I flipped to my other desktop. Trails size. Okay. How do you set something in the config true or false without set config default? How do you set something in the config to true or false without? I think without having to do the set default, you literally just do set and then whatever you want it to be, and then just true or false, and then you save it. Add default is only what I put there because as soon as a player joins the server, the scoreboard needs to get that value of money, for example. The scoreboard needs that value, so I set a default so it doesn't bring an error. But I think you can just do yml.set, for example, boolean true, and it will save that value even if you haven't set it as a default. I think that's what you mean, and I think that's the answer. If that doesn't work, then tell me and I'll try and look further. Okay, so we'll remove trail, candybots.scott. So we want to do Devil's Fire dot item. So that'll be the first all hats. I need to add more trails now, so we don't want item stack. I know that now. We want material. Material item. And now I have to create, okay, item stack I equals new item stack material dot nope item. Why doesn't that work? Do I need to import it? Yep, that should now work. Okay. No problem, Ketchup Flez. I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if I just completely butchered that. Now, just for testing purposes, I'm going to do nether. Sure. I was thinking of nether rack. In fact, I'll do nether rack because that's more like fire, isn't it? What's wrong with that? Oh yeah. Oops. At least it knew my error. Material item. Item meter im equals I dot get item meter im dot set display name jack color dot white plus name I dot set item meter I and return I. It's touched for bottle of ketchup. That's pretty cool. I like bottles of ketchup. I dot set item meter im. Okay. Now in here we have an error. Where do we have an error up here? Return H. Oh, return T. My mistake. Now back down here. We want to create new particles. What other particles are there? We could do a happy villager happy, so emerald magic, sure. Let's go with that. I could perhaps create like a little, when the server's released, a little vote on what the particle should be called. For now, let's just do, to make sure the rarities are working, just one of each rarity. Emerald, emerald. What else? Nice. Yeah, split these into different. Yeah, I'll do that later. Never mind, I'm doing it now. We have witch magic as well. Sorry, it needs. Oh, spell witch. It needs the name of the variable for it to work. And I forgot to change my live stream. It says I'm playing Outlast right now, when I am not. I'm playing Minecraft. Okay. Now let me just quickly refresh my YouTube page so it says I'm playing Minecraft. Make sure it's working. Yep, Minecraft. Okay. So this one can be called. Let's give it an item first. Let's just do glass bottle, sure, and witch magic. That'll work. for now, just temporary names to get it going. Epic, and final one, redstone. Let's call this one blood. I did it again. Let's call it dripping blood for now. Okay. The second one was emerald magic dot item. Then we have witch magic dot item. Okay. Next we have show all trails. Trails inventory dot clear. Here's the size. Now I did a bit of maths here, or math, depending on whether you're American or not. And what it does is it gets the size of all the trails I have. So then it knows obviously how many there are. And because the inventory, the maximum chest inventory, well, I wanted it to be 4, just so it looks neat. If it's bigger than 27, then it will add the new row with the next page. And if the page you're looking at, where is it? If the page you're looking at has a previous page, it will add the previous page. The next page will add the next page. And it will just keep creating new inventories for each one, and when you click next to previous it opens the new one. So that's how that works. Wrong thing. So all I have to do here is just change some of the words. So trails item has trail, set display name trails. I didn't actually think it would be this easy to add the trails. I thought it would take me a lot longer. Has trail. Okay, now we have, okay. Now we have the next page and previous page arrow things. So we want to actually have hats dot arrow, right? And we want to public trails, I'm sorry, public setup hats this dot hats equals, oh dear, okay. So hats equals hats, okay. I've got void. Okay, now I should be able to to use the, yep, here we go. So now we have the little icons, next page and previous page. And we want to do all trails, item, all trails inventory to add that, and all trails. Perfect. And we want to add them to that. Oops. Okay. So now we have show all trails. Now we just got to do the same sort of thing, but for trails. OMG, I remember every day watching your how to make a server commands and knowing it. I quit after ranks. Oh, pretty sure ranks was like the 3rd video I made. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't know why you didn't carry on. I know some of them are a bit complicated, but if you just watch it and copy it, it'll be fine. It works perfectly fine. If you guys want, I will be doing more live streams on how to create a server from scratch with plugins, because I know a lot of people want plugins rather than command blocks, and you can do a lot more with it. I'm just showing off my Minigames plugin and me creating right now. What is that? So yeah, I'm just working on this right now because 1.9 came out. Oh, did it not work anymore? I thought the tutorial still worked in 1.9. Get trails. Choose the size. No, this is exactly the same thing, just changing to trails. No, oh okay. I guess I think I actually remade my... Let me check. I'm pretty sure I remade some of the tutorials in 1.9. While that's loading, to get the item. This trail. I do have a playlist of all of my tutorials. I have 20 of them. Wow. Oh, okay. So you stopped after ranks. The anti-grief should still work. I did it in my live stream recently, the 1.11 command block tutorial live stream. I did the anti-grief a little bit in that as well. Broadcasting won't work. I'll do another tutorial on that. Parkour. I didn't know I made a tutorial on parkour. Oh, well that might. I think that should still work. In fact, you're right. A lot of tutorials are in 1.8 still. Yeah, I did some redone. I'll do some more redone then later. So trails, all hats. Where's the variable all trails? All hats. Ah, here we go. Did I do that up here? Or? Nope. Okay. Has trail. Okay, I think that is everything with the trails here, except obviously here. Hats dot arrow right. Hats dot arrow left. All trails that set item. All trails that set item. All trails. Trails. 1.9 the combat update. Yeah, I think the reason why I kept most of the tutorials in 1.8 is because loads and loads of people didn't like 1.9 because of the new combat system, obviously, and lots of servers stayed in 1.8, or they used their server in 1.8 but they used the little cheat thing to allow other people in higher versions to join. So that's the reason why I kept many of the tutorials in 1.8. The good and the bad update. Yes, it definitely, there were some good things in it, but many bad things in my opinion. The combat I don't really like. You'll get used to it, but don't like it. How did I make the Your Hats GUI? Okay, all it does is it goes through. I have a little thing. Where is it? Here we go. Get trails. Well, in this one we have get hats. I go down. We have the get hats, get unowned hats. So all I do is I get the hats, get their unowned hats, and check which ones are not in both. If they're in both, then they're unowned. If it's only in one, i.e. hats, then they obviously own the hat, and to make the GUI, I just go through all those owned hats and place them inside the inventory using a for loop. And I go through each page because there's more than one page. I just go through each page. It's kind of hard to explain, especially since there's a lot of code to it. Okay. I always remember the spawn mechanic you made. You spawn and teleport to spawn. Yeah, that was the very first thing I did. There's a little story behind how I started this. I used to play on a server with some guy, and he had a vanilla server, and I also had one. And we sort of shared ideas and things, and he taught me some command block stuff, and I taught him stuff. And I don't know, the idea of the server spawning came from him. He's in my Discord, actually, the Discord server, so the guy knows a lot about command blocks as well. I mean, I don't know if he knows more than me, but he's probably as knowledged as me. Yeah, could you make a tutorial about it sometimes? Maybe. If enough people ask about it, I might do that. So, if other people want to see a tutorial about how to make the hats GUI, then go ahead and ask. Trails S. Okay. Trails add. Ah, yes. I still use it to this day in my single player works. That's cool. It is a very useful thing. Even though the only way to do it obviously is in creative and to have command blocks, which you can't do on servers, but it is a very cool thing. I like it. And in fact, I will quickly bear it back as I'm going to go get a drink. So if you bear with me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. The new version, repeating what I said, it always active in type test 4. Yes, that is how you do it in the new version, because obviously new version gets rid of a lot of lag with command blocks because you don't have to have a constantly setting thing. I'm gonna watch Savage Babies. That sounds interesting. Okay, well, enjoy. Thank you for joining me for that time. Have a good day. Trails has trails. I know this may be boring to watch, but some people suggested it, so I thought I'd do it. Hi, I just joined. What's happening? Well, hello Ferret Dude, welcome to the live stream. What I'm doing right now is I'm working on a Minigame plugin that I started making a while ago, and it's for a server that I might create. I have a Patreon page where some people can support me, and if I get enough money from that, all of the money will go towards the channel, and some of the money I'll use to create a server if I get enough, obviously. And right now I'm just creating the plugin for that server, so it'll be a minigame server with minigames, obviously, crates so you can open when you win, achievements, hats, and right now I'm creating the trails. So I'm just using the same system for hats, where you got all hats unowned, owned and unowned, and you can go through, see the ones you've got and ones you haven't got. So yeah, I like coding. I don't know why. I'm sure many people could say the same. It may not be very interesting to watch, but you can watch if you want. You can gain some tips from this. Trails inventory. Trails inventory. Okay. All hats. I want it to be all trails. Hello Max. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad it'll be fun for you. I love programming. It's like learning a whole other language, except it's a language you can actually understand. Because learning another language like French, for example, because I'm English, I don't understand French. But with this, it's like I'm fluent. It feels. Okay. Trails. Size. And right now, because I've already created the system for hats, how you've got inventories, you just click on the one you want to activate. I've literally just copied and pasted it and changing hat to trail. So a little bit cheating, but that's what you do in programming a lot of the time. You just copy and paste and change some stuff. I'm English and I'm learning French. Well, I used to learn French, but because I'm like in higher education now, I guess you could call it, I don't have to learn it anymore. And HTML, I want to learn HTML, but personally I don't really see the point, because I don't want to do that sort of thing later on in life. I'd rather just do normal programming like this. I'm not American, I'm English. I'm from England. There's a bit of a difference there. Trail. Trails, you activated that trail. You do not yet have that trail. Okay. I think we're done. Now we can remove this. We can. Okay. For each player in the create particle P in what's it called? Active trail dot key set. So every player that has an active trail, create particle for player P. P. What's SKP? Oh, okay, yeah. Spawn the particle of their current trail. So active trail dot get P dot particle. Okay, that should work. If it doesn't work, I won't be happy. Okay. Let's make sure it says trails none. Trails activated none, trails none. Okay. Right clicking this does nothing because I've not done that yet. Okay. Let me find hats. Okay, I need to change that p.get item in hand thing because it won't work in later versions of Minecraft. Because you need to do get inventory.get item in main hand. Oh well. Still works for now. Okay, it opens the hats inventory because I forgot to do trails.choose trails. Reload. Okay, perfect. Trails 4. We created 4 trails. All hats, owned hats, unowned hats, remove trail. Okay, this is looking good so far. It says all hats. It should not say hats. Fix that. All trails, own trails. I'm so bad at English, I meant American. English is my first language and I'm bad at it. So I thought, hey, what? This is not football. I don't. I made a server a year ago. Nobody joined it. I don't know what happened. I had the same problem because when my channel was smaller, less people would see my videos. I mean, even now, I have almost 2,000 subscribers, yet only about 100 people watch my videos. I think that's because of the new YouTube click notification bell thing. So no one gets notified about my new videos, which is dumb. Yet they're subscribed. So what's the point in subscribing? So no one knows I put new videos out, but if YouTube still had its old thing, I'd get loads of views, and again, loads of people join my server, I'm assuming. But I think the only way to get a decently sized server is to have either a big YouTube channel or pay for advertising. So it's kind of a bad thing. It's like, unfortunately, you either have a lot of money or a lot of fame in order to have a big Minecraft server. I'm bad at English, I meant American. English is my first language and I'm bad at it, so how can English be your first language but be bad at it? I don't get that. It doesn't make sense. Be bad at your first language. Okay, that should now work. All trails, unknown trails. Okay, unknown trails, clicking it does nothing. And that would be because we haven't added a listener to it. Me and my friends couldn't join it, but I could. Oh, okay. Did you pay for your server? Or did you run it off your computer? Because sometimes if you run it off your own computer, people can't join. What am I doing? I need to register trails. And I need to do trails setup. Wait, yeah, okay. Explore that. I have an error. Let trails implement this and I'll make a lot of jokes, and it's gotten to the point where now instead of saying what I should end up saying, I say what I said in those jokes, and oh, that's a pretty bad habit to be in, because I didn't understand a word of what you were saying, but that's okay. Off your computer, okay. Pass the gas, have you port forwarded? Because if you haven't port forwarded, then no one can join your server. To get around, I found a way to fix it, but my parents don't have the password to Horizon Cat, so I can't. You can, I'm assuming you've heard of Hamachi. Loads of people use that for little friend servers. All you have to do is download Hamachi, create an account for it, then you set up a network. Only 5 people can join the network though, so you can only play with you and 4 other people. So that's the downside, but if you get them to also download it and join your network on Hamachi, they can easily join. And that's how you play with friends. Okay, all trails. Common delta. Okay, perfect. Hamachi, yeah, there you go. You spelled, oh my god, wrong twice. No own trails for unknown trails. Okay, so now I need to add the trails into the crate. so that shouldn't be too hard. Great. See, I tried to use Hamachi, but I can't figure out. I'm an idiot. Maybe I could. If I have Hamachi right now, if you have Hamachi, just download. Here, type in Hamachi. Then the first link here by log me in. You don't want to go on the soft tonic, they usually have viruses. Just click download. Then it will open a program. Where's it gone? Start. Okay, Hamachi service has stopped. Okay. Sometimes also you may get this problem. If Hamachi service says it stopped, just type in services. I think, yeah. Then scroll down until you see log me in Hamachi and click start the service and it will begin. And it should work now. There you go, running. But anyway, download so my friends can never join. Okay, so you have a network, create new network. I'm going to call it network. Obviously, you guys might end up joining. Password 12323. I'm just going to actually call it game motion. So I have this network here. Just tell your friends that network ID and the password, and they can join. And then for other people to join your server, you get them, as you see here, you've got James Comp desktop. You get them to right click your name. So for me, Tom PC would be the name appearing. You get them to right click that and click copy IPv4 address. That's the IP that they'll use. And then because they're in the same network, it will work like a local area. And it will work, trust me. It should work. I'm going to remove that advertising comment there. Just because it's advertising, I don't want people advertising. Even if you have like more subscribers, I don't want people advertising on my channel. Okay, so we're adding to the crate. No problem. I hope it works. It should work. Now we want it to be. Oops. We want it to be a random trail or hat. So int. Let's just do t. And just literally. Now for a random variable, there's like a little, well, a random number generator. There's a simple way of doing this. You do random, then obviously the name equals new random, and there's like a little method, I guess you could call it, for creating them. And it's hard to remember really, but what you do is you do max number, so from my case it would be 2, minus the minimum number plus 1, then you plus the minimum number outside the brackets. Now, I just remember that now. I used to keep having to search every time, but eventually it will just sink in for random numbers. Max minus min plus 1 plus the min. Minimum, min being minimum number, 2 being the maximum number it can be. So I want it to be 1 or 2. If t equals 1, then it's going to be a hat. Otherwise, it will be a trail. Trail T. Now, down here, okay, if h doesn't equal null, then it will do this. Sadly, I don't have to watch this film now. I have a question. Will the upcoming server be City RP and Minigame, and will it be 7/24? I'm assuming you mean 24/7. Well, thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for joining us. It will be mini games rather than City RP, just because a lot of people didn't really understand the City RP. It was like too confusing for them, and not as many people enjoyed it. So it will be mini games, and I am the developer now rather than Snepica. If you remember my old server, I had a developer for me, and at that time I didn't know plugins, but now I will be the developer. And yes, it will be 24/7. That's if I get enough Patreon supporters. So I am doing an event right now just because I've just set it up. If you manage to get refer a friend to become a patron of $10 or more, so the patron rank, then both of you will get supporter. That being supporter rank in the Discord. Right now I only have one patron at the bottom here. There's a supporter rank, and also in-game in the server when it's released you will also get the supporter rank. That's just for referring a friend. What mini-games can be created? So firstly, I have this custom Maze Runner game. I'll quickly show it off. Now, this Maze Runner game uses the very first program I ever created in programming in any language, and that would explain why it's kind of a bad system, but you'll understand what I mean. It's kind of a bad system, but since then I have improved it. So let me just quickly start it. When it starts, you'll understand what I mean. So what this here does is it creates a randomly generated maze. Right now it's just generating some random paths, and the system it's really slow and doesn't always actually reach the end, which is a bit of quite a big error in fact. But my new system that I've made, as you see, you got to get from the emerald block to the redstone block. The new system does it pretty much instantly and always gets to the end, so that will be fixed by then. So that's the Maze Runner game. I leveled up there. You want to be patron but you're not allowed? That's alright. If you ever get the chance to be a patron, then it'll be nice for you to join the patron squad. We also have Spleef Color Wars, which is beta right now because it's not 100% working, but it works some of the time. Death Run Alpha, meaning only staff can join right now because it's not working really at all yet. There will also be other mini games, mostly ones suggested by players. So I'm definitely going to create a one in the quiver. In here I've got survival games I'm also going to create, and zombie survival, being you and some friends survive from waves of zombies, being able to upgrade your swords, wet armor. Hunger Games, pretty self-explanatory. And other mini games that people suggest I'll be doing. Let me go back to the hub. So they're the mini games right now. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of talking. I'm just gonna have a quick drink. Okay. Oh, my throat. No, I would love to have a Patreon. Unfortunately, I don't have the money like it all. That's alright. I mean, even just $1 a month would be nice, because it would all add up and it will all go towards, like, I'm not going to use any of the money for myself, because obviously I can't live off Patreon money as of yet, but it will all go towards either saving up for new microphone, for example, so better quality streams, new software, and server is one of my top priorities because I know it's giving back to you guys. Everyone that supports will get some kind of benefit in the game. What's the program that you use to code? I want to get into basic coding, so I was wondering. Felix and the crew, I remember you. You're on a lot of my videos, you've commented a lot, and I think you were on my server before. I can't really remember though. The program I use, let me just bring over a tab. So the program I use, if you type into Google Eclipse, that's the program I use. Click on Eclipse downloads. You should try doing Skywars. Actually, yes, that's a good idea. I was wanting to do Skywars, and I'm going to. maybe even some of my own twists on it to make it more interesting. And you want to download Eclipse IDE for Java developers, this one. Yeah, you want to download this one, and that's what I use for coding. it was a long time ago. I loved your server. Yeah, I remember you playing. Like, you were a regular player. And yeah, I loved it too. It may be coming back soon if I get enough Patreon supporters. So again, if you take a look at the page, I've got that event going on. If you manage to refer someone, you both get perks. So type equals random number. If the type is 1, oh, so if type's 2, then it will be a trail. And I need to import trails underscore trails. Is that one? Oh. Yes. Okay. Back down to here. Where am I? Thank you so much. I can't wait to donate, or even if I can't wait for your server. That's alright. If you don't donate, it's fine. But if more people do donate and become a patron, then it will become faster, and the server will rely on patrons helping to pay. So the reason I'm doing this is so that not one person's donating or paying for the server, so that multiple are paying small amounts, all supporting, all getting their own benefits, and then the more people that help, the bigger the server will get, and so on. It will just be like a good thing. Stanley, I don't know how you say your name, but there, Stanley. Hello. That's what got me into making commands from Minecraft. Yeah, that's the same with me. And what am I working on? I'm working on trails right now. I've just copied my hats thing with all these different hats. Shrek hat, I landed on that. And right now I'm just creating trails. So I got Devil's Fire, Emerald Magic, Witch Magic, and Dripping Blood. I forgot to add a space. They're all just placeholder names for now. So I've almost finished trails. Well, I've got them working. I just haven't, in fact. I can give myself it, I think. There we go, Devil's Fire. It already says I own it. Okay. Ah, okay. So it does work. So maybe it would be best, rather than being above... Would you guys suggest it being above, in the middle, or below you with a spinning particle? I don't know what would be best, and I feel like it's lagging a little bit. I think that might be because I don't have it on a very fast timer. Oh no, I do. Portals, where are portals? Event? No, not event. Middle, okay. Yeah, I'd say that actually is the best. Hey MDS, welcome back. I'm still working on trails right now. I mean, I've got one working, though it does seem laggy. I don't know why it's laggy. I think it's just because I haven't got a very big gigabyte server right now. One says middle, one says feet. Two say middle, because Mineplex already has a fire ground. That is true. Okay, I might also make the radius a bit smaller. I'm going to copy that, paste it here, P, SKL, what's SKL? Why have I got an SKL? SKP and SKL. Skeleton location, skeleton double. I made this code a while ago. I'll remove that. And active particle Spell active with capital L. Dot. What have I done wrong? Active trail, sorry. P. Particle. Okay. I don't know if that will make it better. And okay, yeah, the location. The y minus 0. Actually, no. Plus 0. Let's do like 3.5. So it's not exactly in the middle. It's just below the middle. Oh, and we have an error. Okay. This might not work. Yep. Oh dear. Okay. Should not have done that. Let me finish this first. If not. Wait, what's age? By the way, you should add a kit system for the minigames. Alright, MDS. Thanks for joining again for a second time. This stream again will be uploaded separately. By the way, yeah, I will add a kit system for the minigames. Just right now, I don't like. I'm not adding kits yet. That will be more of like a later thing when more people join. Right now, I'm adding because otherwise, people will join, they'll play, and have nothing to work towards. Right now, they're playing to get the keys, and the keys get them new trails and cosmetics, which then they can show off to their friends. And kits will be a later addition, which helps them get to those things. So, all those skeletons are dead. I shouldn't have done that. So not England, I'm ahead of your time. Yeah, it's only 8:27 for me. But trails.common. I don't know why it's giving me an error. Has hat H. Oh, it's because it's not initialized. Okay. Equals null. Equals null. There we go. And now we have no error, so let me just quickly export it. Two o'clock. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Why is it not working? Type crate is not main.java 170. Oh, okay. Some errors up here. Why have we got an error there? Crates.crate cannot be resolved. What? I don't know why. I don't know why that's an error. When clearly crates.crate is a thing. 2 PM. Okay. This was midday for you. Where do you live? Are you like America? Oh yeah, you said earlier, didn't you? So you're 6 hours behind? Ah, you're American too, okay. I don't get why this is an error. Crates.crate cannot be resolved. I'm going to ignore that and just carry on. So all I need to do here is change common to uncommon. Oh, never mind. T equals until trails.common.getI. Can't say anything more than America, sorry. Yeah, I know, I didn't expect you to say like the exact house where you live, but why have I got spaces? Why have I got space here? Oops, uncommon. What's wrong with this? Change H to trail. Oh, T, okay. Paste that there, change that to rare, 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 and rare. Then this will be epic. Epic. My address is discs. Great. I love that place. Might go visit there sometime. And then legendary. Perfect. Now I have to do it all over again for the next ones. Great. Uncommon. Rare, rare, rare. Rare. Next is epic, 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 and epic. Finally, legendary, legendary. Remember guys to like the stream if you're liking it, because it helps. What keyboard do I have? I have the Razer Black Widow Chroma, which was a gift to me from someone. I'm not going to say who, obviously. It's a nice keyboard, except it's just different from normal keyboards. The boardy one, yeah. I do have a pretty boardy keyboard. Rare, 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 rare. Oops, Unco-Raremon. I'm going to copy and paste epic now. Legendary, legendary, legendary. I have the Razer Black Widow something. Yeah, that's the same as me, except you might have a chroma. Does it light up like different colours? Because that would be the chroma. If it's just green, then that's just the normal Black Widow. You should make a setup tour. I mean, I could, but there's not much to my setup. I got a Dell keyboard and a Dell mouse back in the certificate. So I used to have literally, well, in my currency it was about £10, which is about $12. I had about a $12 keyboard and a $5 mouse. But I've upgraded a bit since. But I mean, what I've got now is more than enough. Like now I have Razer keyboard and mouse, which I probably shouldn't have done, but they are like the Apple of computer peripherals. Like they're overpriced for what they are, but oh well. I know Chromus is only green. Okay, still they're exactly the same, except one goes different colours and one's just green. I don't have, my mouse is just the Abyssus V2, so it doesn't have any special colourfuls. It's just green, blue, light blue and dark blue, which isn't very exciting. I mean, I could do a setup tour, but I don't really see the need right now. I don't have much in terms of things to show off. My PC isn't so good, but you know, I got it for free, so I got, well, I wouldn't judge if I got a free PC, I'll be happy. I mean, all I have is a monitor hooked up to my computer, and then a TV next to it, which is also hooked to my computer, just for like a second monitor, because I don't have a second monitor. I used to, but I chucked it away because I couldn't connect it, because I didn't have the right connector, but now I do. Oh well. Overpriced, but I love the sound. Yeah, same. It's like, yeah, I love the sound. And I have numlock off, which is useful then. Okay, that's that done. If trail doesn't equal null, hat H. You should do a day in the life of Game Raging vlogs. I'm not doing a vlog, I can tell you that now. I'm not doing a vlog. I mean, there's not enough people. If I had, for example, 100,000 subscribers and 100,000 views per video, and enough people ask for it, then maybe I would. But my life isn't interesting enough to vlog, especially since I'll be at school most of the time. So it just wouldn't be interesting. If trail.has trail equals t.rarity, add the money. You already have the trail prefix. Oh, it would be the crate, okay. Let's just get 999,990 hours and say, oh yeah, time for a vlog. Okay, buy some bots then. Hello Anna. Thanks for joining me, Anna. I'm surprised considering you're on holiday. My life is not interesting. I'll go buy some bots. I mean, you could buy some bots, but they're a bit of a waste of money. They don't work 90% of the time, maybe 99% of the time. Just share these videos with your friends and maybe I'll get that one day, but if you share it, maybe I'll get that one day, and maybe I will do a vlog one day, but not until I'm older probably. I mean, I've already been doing stuff for 2 years, and it's taken me 2 years to get to 2,000 subscribers, almost 2,000. So if I keep this up, maybe I'll get more. I was just testing the hotel Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, you're staying in a hotel today, aren't you? Okay. I'm assuming it's good, considering you're here and watching. Better than your normal home Wi-Fi, I can say that. Okay. Rarity. Where have I declared that variable? Oh, okay. If h doesn't equal friends, I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm sure you have friends. Can you do challenges like the whisper challenge with your bro? Wait, can you explain to me what the whisper challenge is? I've forgotten. But challenges with him, no, I don't really want to do a challenge. I'll share it with family friends. Thank you, Felix. It's very good. Hugus393 Rocket League and more. Hello, welcome. And YouTube, Antonio and Kevin, welcome. I think I saw you in the last stream, but I'm not sure. Anyways, got to go before the restaurant closes. That's alright. Okay, bye. Enjoy your meal. Wait, what time is it? Wait, 12? Okay, anyway, bye. Oh yeah, you're 2 hours ahead, aren't you? PM. She means 12 AM because where she is right now, she's 2 hours ahead of me because she's on holiday, which is 10:39. So she's got to eat and finish before 12. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thanks for joining. Right now I'm working on trails for my server and adding them to my little system of crates where you can earn them. Okay, if t doesn't equal 0, no, I'll keep it this way around. Equals t.rarity plus t.rarity plus t.name t.rarity t.rarity t.rarity. Again, I'm at the stage now in the program where most of it is just copy and pasting and copying and pasting. and changing little bits here and there because I've already done it all. Is it 8 in the morning or night? It's 8 at night, well almost 9 at night now for me. So the live stream will be stopping soon. However, this is probably the most fun live stream I've done so far because I'm doing something I really enjoy because I like programming, especially since this is just like a little project of mine. H. Oh dear. Now we have the problem with the helmet of the armor stand. Because right now, if I open a crate, which I'm not going to because it's not working right now, I open a crate and it shoots out the little helmet. So this little helmet, for me it's 9:41 PM. So you're only an hour ahead of me, not too bad. So I don't know what to put as their head. Perhaps trying to think. Okay. Because with the trails, it shoots up the armor stand with the hat already on the armor stand's head. The IP, it's not a public server right now. It's just a little test host server on my own computer. If I get enough Patreon money, then this will become a proper server and you can join it. I'm not doing my own Minecraft parodies of original music videos unless I get loads of subscribers and people ask for it again. If people ask for it, enough people ask for it, I'll do it. But yeah, I might make this an actual server and then I'll tell you the IP, but right now it's just for testing. I don't really know. Perhaps if it's a trail, it does the trail underneath. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Yeah, that's something I would pay for if I had money. A Minecraft parody would be awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna do a parody, but there's loads of parodies already. I can't sing either. Like, I mean, I could probably direct one, but I wouldn't be able to create my own parody. Okay. So okay, so instead of it having a skull, so if h doesn't equal null, then set the helmet to the skull. Otherwise, it won't have a skull. Cooldown. And where's the stand particle? Here we go. Trail T. How do you learn Java? I know that you taught it yourself, but what programs and stuff like that? I didn't exactly learn it myself. I mean, I didn't have anyone there to teach me, but the way I learnt was I'd set myself a little goal, starting off small obviously, like creating a fly command, and I researched how you do it. How do you let a player fly? How do you create a command? I then followed some tutorials on how to do that, just like tutorials I've done in my channel. I followed them. Then what I'd do is I'd set myself another challenge, maybe a slightly bigger one, and before I watch the tutorial I try and think myself, how do I do this? Like, what steps do I have to go through to get to that stage? And if I can't do it, I watch a tutorial. And then after I've done a few different little mini challenges, I'd go back to the beginning and do them over again, but with no tutorial this time. So I try and do it off my own memory, and over time the more you do, the more you remember, and it just builds up from there. Now I don't really have to watch any tutorials, I can just do it myself. Oh, that was a lot to say. Open particle. Okay. Stem particle. P key K. Open with the player in the key. Oh dear. I don't know what particle I need to do. Bruh. Wow, what a response. Yeah, it was a pretty... I don't know if that was a good response, but that's just what I did. I mean, if that's not what you were expecting, tell me and I can try and come up with some other suggestions, but that's what I did anyway. That was what I think. Watch your video and learn how to. No problem. That's probably the best advice I could give. The only way to learn is to try. And yeah, are you releasing source code? No, I won't be. The only source code you can see is the source code that's here. So I am giving away a bit of it, but no, it won't be available because this is my own little project. Opa Gangnam Style. Yeah, I agree. Heart back. Let me just say that in the chat for you. There you go, heart. Okay. I might need to create a global or a private. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Trailty. Particle.flame. Hello Anna, welcome back. I hope you enjoy the stream. Oops. I dropped something. Don't I get a heart? Yeah, that heart was to you. Yeah, it was totally for you. You can have a heart later, don't worry. Oh no, I spilt water on my desk. Oh no, it's on my mouse as well. What I dropped was, like, I had my glass and I had it on a little coaster thing so it doesn't mark my desk, and I dropped it and spilled a bit of water. If hello ferret dude, welcome back. Can I get a heart? Okay guys, everyone gets a heart. Here you go, everyone. There you go, all hearts, everyone. Don't cry. Yay, I get a heart. Yeah, all three of you get hearts. I like your new profile picture on Discord. Yeah, MDS Cool made that profile picture as a joke, obviously. I only did that because I'm gonna have a new profile picture soon. The helper in my Discord server, he's made one, and also the Memorize patron, Memorize has created one. I haven't seen it yet, but it's a little competition between those two. Whichever's the best, it will be my new profile, YouTube profile picture and banner, and also a new one for the community chat as well. So yeah, it was a little joke change picture, really. else. Trail dot particle. Y plus 0.5 and 0.25. Half of 5, yeah, 0.25. Trying to think what's missing. I don't get why I've got an error in my main caster. Okay, never mind, it's gone now. All good. Where's the error now though? There we go. Bonjour, the killing beast. Are you still vegan? Can you not eat sausage? And how was the cinema? Because I heard you went to the cinema. What's all this coding? It is code for... Give me a minute and I shall show you. Code for... where is it? Okay. It's not working, give me a minute. Code for this. A little trail particle. You run around, the trail follows you. I don't know why that one's going really slow compared to those. Anyway, I have to go now, but I'll watch the rest of your live stream later. Alright, goodbye Felix. Thanks for joining. Cinema was good, that's good. And it's not for a certain minigame, it's for the trails and creating trails. And hopefully adding them to the crates. Which I think I've done now. No, I haven't, never mind. T rail equals T. Okay, I'm gonna remove the trail because I cheated that in. Where? Don't be so mean. Because he's stupid another dark skin tone. Okay. I hope I get a trail. Nothing happened. Was there an error? We got an error. We got a trail. Add trails. Trails line 81. Trails line 81. Trails to add h.name. There we go, that's the problem. Trail T. Make sure we haven't. Okay, that was a bit of a noob mistake. Got an error as well now. Crate. Hello Knight, thanks for joining the stream. Oh, wow, the apes were very. In fact, to be fair, the apes were intelligent. But some of the traitors weren't that intelligent because they all ended up dying. I don't want to give away some spoilers, but I just kind of did. Can I be mod plus? Okay, Anna, fine. I shall make you mod. Cow, the cool cow. I'm making a mod. Sorry, I don't know how to right now. It's a big process to get to it. Oh, this guy hasn't messaged me in ages. Live streaming. I'm making you somewhere. I don't know how to do it anymore. It's vanished. Okay, I'm still red mod. Remember that, Anna. How do I make you? Where's it gone? There was like a setting for it. For like all my. I know I'm what you do. And I'll do it later. I can't find it right now. Alright, so this should work. And I'm gonna give myself some keys. Even then I'll be a bit moody. I got uncommon witch magic, and it did the witch magic. Okay, but it needs to say uncommon trail witch magic, an uncommon hat witch magic. Oh, not hat, but you found prosperity plus hat, just so that you know it's a hat and it's a trail. Yeah, sorry, the dragon sound is really loud. Even though my sounds are like pretty low for hostile creatures. Okay, I'm turning it down. I think it was loud because I have two Minecrafts open. Is that better, guys? I'll open another one. Is that too loud? Uncommon emerald magic. Why am I just finding trails now? I'm not finding hats anymore. I will need to add multiple trails from now on. Perhaps trails will have like be even rarer than hats just because there's less of them. Oh, I found. You found. Oh dear. I didn't even have an error. What? I found armor stand. Soz. Why did it say that? Because I didn't even get an error. Name is blank trail. Let's try opening it. Oh, that time was completely blank. I'm going to turn my sound completely off for this guy. And now I can't even open it. Something's gone horribly wrong there. Are there any errors? General exception crate.java 397. Better, okay. 397. You already had h.name. Ah. It'll be t.name, that'll be why. Should work now. Opening your messages while streaming is incredibly unprofessional. Excuse me, no it does not. Uncommon trail witch magic, there we go. There we go. Why? Why is it saying armor stand? I know why. Oh, sorry for talking to Anna. Yeah, Saran V, Sam, Bite, whatever you call yourself now, Josh. Stop messaging me. Shh. Don't message me. Let me just go offline. Oh, I haven't got Steam even open. Offline. Can I get like no notifications for doing that? There you go, now you can't message me. Worst tutorial ever? Oh, I know, of course. If they're your messages, I have to. Else do that. And the remove stands trail equals null. Perfect. Now it will work, don't worry guys. Lol now. I found armor. Oh, it did it again though. Like, what am I finding that makes it do that? Can I open another one now? Nope, just keep saying the same thing again. I have Witch Magic and Emerald Magic. Let's see if they work. No, not hats, trails. All trails, okay, Witch Magic, Emerald Magic, okay. Own trails, those two. What was that noise? Inappropriate, Dekulko, can you like moderate the chat please? Anna, I can't make you a mod, it won't let me. Like, I can't find a place. Let me look further into it. Thank you. If I remember, I would do that message indeed. Well, mate, I'm new. Hey, crazy space unicorn. Welcome to the stream. We all have fish though. What? Where have you got fish from? And the Killing Beast, I know you like cheese. I mean, who doesn't like cheese? Let me. Maybe the problem is hat. Let's do a bit of bucket dot broadcast message H T and oops, put a gap in between them. Vegans, they don't like cheese. Yes, no, they might like it, but they won't have it. There's a difference. Okay, I found Witch Magic again, but I was rewarded with 184 coins. Open. I found Witch Magic again. And hat was not. Except for cheese and pizza, but that's mozzarella. I found null null. Why did I find null null? Bucket dot press message type. Let me just paste this for every single one, which might take a while. I don't like cheese except for cheese and pizza, but that's mozzarella. Your hat machine isn't working all that well. Excuse me, matey. My hat machine is working fine. It's the trail machine that isn't working. Matey. Okay. I'm fixing it anyway, so exactly. Welcome back, Max. Still working on the trails. Ah, there we go, dripping blood. I don't actually know what this looks like, I haven't seen it yet. Okay, it's black. That's not even blood. I don't get why it's going so slowly. Why does it go so slow? Oh well. Again, that's something I can sort out later. So the type was 2. Type was 3. Why was the type 3? Max minus the min plus 1 plus the min plus 2. That'd be why. Guys, fixed it. Yeah, it does work perfectly. Exactly. I was like talking in future tense, it will work. And because now in a few seconds, so that now it works. Now if I do it, it will work. So there you go, now I'm getting hats. I've got the uncommon stone hat N. Another one. I've got the... Oh. I got an error, shush. Bow must be positive. 282. Oh, okay, it's because I don't have any rare hats, rare trails, so that is not an error, that's just I haven't added enough trails yet. Uncommon, rare, epic. Let me add one legendary and change that to dripping space blood. Remove that and remove that. Oh no, my shush! Do not be rude. Legendary sparks. And it can be Nether Star maybe? Or a firework. Okay. Should because right now it doesn't tell other players that you found something. Should it tell other players that you found it, even though they can just see it happening too? Let me get rid of that spam now. So should other players be told, like in the same vicinity as you, that you found it? Or should like the more rarer ones, like epic, display to the whole server that you found it or something? I don't think that's really necessary considering they can just look and see. Because then people's chats could get spammed with, oh, this person's found this person found that. Yeah, but not for commons. Yeah, I'd probably say the same. Because common, obviously it's just common, no one really cares about them. Maybe epic and up, yeah, okay. That is a good idea, guys. Opening Rare Trail Witch Magic. And going with Rare Witch Magic, okay. You activated the witch magic trail. And I'm just going to tell you the secret anyway, because I mentioned this before earlier on in the stream, that when you look in all hats, legendaries aren't shown in the hat section. The only way you can know what they are is by finding them. I haven't found any, so I'm not going to give them away. And same with trails, they're not displayed. Like, there's only 4 in here, yet I made 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with legendary sparks, but you can only see it if you found it. Just to make it a bit cooler. Maybe everyone for the hub and not in game. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Rare hat building you. Should send a message to the whole server if not in game, and it's the hardest to get. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And also, I was thinking, considering it's not going to be a really big server if it ever happens, I was thinking perhaps everyone that's in a lobby waiting for a game, they can all be in the same lobby and they can all see each other, so you're all running around together in the same lobby even though you're waiting for different games, just to make it a bit more interactive. I think that'd be a cool idea, rather than, because if I join this for example and the other character joined this, I can't see the other me even though I'm right here. I just thought that'd be a cool thing if everyone waiting for a game was together. I don't know if that would be good though. Oops. Let me give myself an epic key. That's a pretty nice idea. Yeah, I might do that. Epic dripping blood. Oh look! It's a different colour. Why was it a different colour? Well, either way, I have dripping blood now. But it's black here. It must have been a setting I chose when I did it. Yeah, because I gave it an ID of 1. Okay. Oh, I got it again. That's actually quite rare to get it again, even though it is epics. Epic. The way keys work, common keys, you can get commons, rares, common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendaries. Actually, no, you can't get legendaries with a common key, I think. Never mind, you can, but the chance is a 2%. It's a 0.25% chance to get a legendary in a common key, so really low. Yeah, I might do that, but then you wouldn't have anyone queuing with you, would you? Well, Anna, if you look at the side, it says players 1 out of 15, so you would kind of know. And perhaps in tab list, it would say like a little prefix of the game they're waiting for, and it would say above their name what they're waiting for as well. Right, I'm gonna head off. Grab me some Warframe time. Grab me for some Warframe. Yeah, alright, I'll play Warframe with you. Thanks for joining me in the little bit of time you did join. But yeah, you would know who was in your thing. I found it again. Why aren't I finding hats? I think I need to lower the chances of finding a Bye chat. Okay, this is getting stupid. I'm gonna change the chances. Max minus min plus min. If type is less than, no, yeah, less than or equal to 75% chance of getting a hat and 25% chance of getting a trail. Just because there are so little trails compared to hats. I might even like fiddle with that around a bit more later on. Yes, that would be good. But I'm not going to work on this plugin too much just because I may never have a server, so this is just a waste of time. Although it may be good experience, it's just a bit of a waste of time making it just for it to never become a server. Are you going, Anna? I'm going to it. Okay, bye bye. Enjoy your food. Tell me what you eat, because I'm interested. And I'm also going to end the stream soon, because it's been going on for over 2 hours. Oh no, I pasted it all wrong. And 2 hours is a long time to stream. Okay. Okay. Now I shouldn't be constantly getting that dripping blood trail. Okay, there we go. Epic beach ball hat. Oh, what would be really cool if this span around? Yes. Yes, we are doing that. We are adding that right now. That sounds a bit stupid, but we're adding it. How? Instead of a particle, we could do... hat.teleport, new location, hat.getWorld, hat.get x, get location.get x, hat.get location.get y, hat.get location.get. In fact, no, I don't have to do that. Set. Okay, never mind. I'll do it this way. Ted, come on. Now, which one's yaw and which one pitch? Is yaw up and down and pitch? Screw it. Okay, yaw is this one, pitch is up and down. Yaw is left and right, which we want to change. Plus, perhaps, plus 20. Get pitch. Does that work? Because that would be cool if it works. Oh yes! That is cool. I also built a server, but I don't know if I'm going to get one. Thanks, Anna, you reminded me that I was hungry. Oh. Well, enjoy your food tonight if you go and eat. And yeah, I really want a server max, but if I get enough Patreon money then I can, but otherwise I can't. Oh, was that a legendary? Oh no. Epic Hat Rainbow, that looks cool. I get a legendary. Why is it doing the legendary sound? It does It does the Ender Dragon death sound, which is a sound for finding a legendary. Man, it shouldn't. I've only eaten McDonald's today. I had a pizza, which was very nice. Here we go. If it's legendary, it will do dragon death. If it's epic, it will do level up. I'm using an epic key, and that will be why I didn't change this to legendary. Legendary, legendary, legendary. That'll be why. So I should have. Those 2 times you heard the dragon death was the 2 times I should have got a legendary. That was tasted like trash, but it was cheap. There we go. It also does little flame particles, which are cool. I'm out of epic keys. Oh no. Epic cat swamp monster. Let's give myself some more epic keys. 4,000, sure. But I definitely would be adding more hats. Hats are cool. I might, instead of having trails that instead of having the trails sort of go around you, I might just have it inside you, simply because going around you is really slow. I think you should make it turn by 10 instead of 20. Do you think so? Okay, let me try that. It did seem a bit sort of jittery. Or 5, yeah, okay. That is a good shout. I'll try 1 and work my way up from 1, because I know 1 will be like really smooth. And I don't know why it didn't give my particle when I joined. It's just it's a bit slow. Okay, I'll go with 5. It seems a bit buggy. Can this work? Hat does set location, does set your. I don't know if that works. I mean, we can try. Oh no, mine I got an emerald magic trail. I got it again. Again, I will sort out the trails later on. What are the chances? It's like a 25% chance for a trail. If I get it again, I won't be happy. Okay, there we go. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Maybe hat.update. Is there a refresh? No, okay. I'll try by 10. See, that's what I mean by teaching myself. I just check out the little commands that are already built in. If not, I do what I do know works. It seems a bit stuttery. Why is it stuttery? I think it's because it's trying to teleport it too fast, so it stutters. What if I change this, instead of every 1 second, it goes every 5? Because that's still, particles will still look fine. No, I'll keep that as one. I guess it would just have to remain a bit like that. Leave it down to Minecraft to be buggy. I think you should make it go around you instead of. I think you should make it go around you, but make it always around you instead of spinning, or make it go half a quarter at a time. I think that might be cool. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. So instead of it slowly moving around. Oh, okay. Is that lag or is that bug? Okay, I don't know. So instead of going around, it's always around. Is that what you mean? Let me try that. I have a function that lets me generate the circle, or like a circle around an area. I can't remember where I had it though. Get circle, here we go. Let me try this. Get circle. Center is p.getLocation. Center will be that. Oh, Jordan. I mean, Killing Beast. W. Okay, and we want plus 0.5, I think. Some guy, some guy I was just talking to. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. And then int is the amount, 20. What's wrong? Oh, okay, the center, the radius, okay, radius of 1. Oh no, 0.5, let's do that. And then w.spawn particle. Okay. My work. Problem. No errors. Where is it? could care less. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Get location. Get x plus 0.5. Get y plus 0. Z plus 0.5. Radius of 0.5. Oh, amount 20. 0. Oh dear. Okay, that's a bit off center and quite a lot. I guess that means that will be less lag because it happens less. 10 maybe? Perhaps only 10 of them. And it's off centered. Why is it off centered? Okay, there we go. I have a feeling now it's like too slow and not enough, so go back to 20. There's still quite a few people watching. Emerald Magic. Do you think that looks good? And then you walk around and the circle sort of follows you, like little hoops. Does that look good? Any opinions? Try that one. Ignore the names because the names are even. That one's not really a circle simply because it's just the witch magic. It doesn't really work with circles, it sort of flies around. I want to get the last one though, and I haven't got the first common. Trail. Try getting that. Oh, there we go. Oh dear, that shoots out quite a bit. In fact, that might. Oh no. Okay. I think this is more like a legendary type trail because fire is great, but I think there should be less and the circle is constant. If the circle was constant, it would sort of cause like lag. And less. What do you mean less? Do you mean less? I don't know what you mean by less. But yeah, look here. Here's less. I mean, constant, and it looks a bit weird. And it may cause lag for some players, especially if you have this one, because they hang around for a while. I mean, maybe that'll be fine. I'm not too sure. Let me try reducing the amount to 15. That's not too bad. Try this one. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Does that look okay for you guys? The reason why it's sort of stuttering a bit is because this server is only a 1 GB of RAM server. The actual one would be more than that. Again, this one looks a bit spammy. That might have to be quite a rare one as well. I still want to get the legendary one. Got the same one. I also want to make it save your. In fact, it does save your trail. Activated dripping blood, but it doesn't activate it when you join. Okay, so One player join. Trails.set active trail p trails.get active trail p name. Perfect. Now if I reload, I automatically should get my active trail. No. Did I not export it? Would a 2 GB server or 4 GB? They should all work. I mean, this one works too, except occasionally, I don't know if it's just bad programming or what, it's just sometimes, it's after I jump in fact. Like walking, oh no, walking's a bit iffy. Most of the time it seems fine. I mean, when you're playing, you won't be staring at your particles all the time. I don't think people will notice it and it'll be fine. But yeah. Why isn't the trail activating? Set up to trail. Just activated. I'm not sure why it doesn't activate when it should. Hats.set active hat p hats.active hat p name trails.set active trail p trails.get active trail p name trails.set active hat if n doesn't equal none, and it doesn't. So get the trail from the name. Dripping blood. If active trail that contains P, put them in it, otherwise remove them from it and then put them in. Is it that do a bit of bug on you. Okay, so that doesn't happen. Let's see if it actually sets the trail. No. Okay, so it doesn't even like set the trail when they join. Oh, I know why. It's because they're using /hub when they reload. Trails.update. Would you buy a website for your server, GameMotion UK or GameMotion.com? It would be a .com if I get a website. But again, I'm only going to get a server if I get enough Patreon money, because that's how people are supporting me, and with the money I'm giving back to you guys with the server. And the server will only happen if I get enough money from that, and a website will only happen again if enough money is there to host the website, obviously. Yes, your website is still online, but I never just shut it down really. And I need trails. So I told you about the Patreon event, but it's just a way of getting people to refer friends to help me get the server, because that's one of my top priorities. Any extra money that doesn't pay for the server, I store away, so I don't spend it myself. Obviously, it's only for the channel because it's your guys' money to support me, and all the money will get saved up until I buy new equipment to help me record, like new software. I'm gonna go for a microphone probably because the one I have isn't too good. It's alright for streams, but not okay for recording. I have to go through a load of editing on it to actually make it sound half decent, and even then it's a bit iffy. Yes, it was just a Weebly site. If I bought one, then it wouldn't be Weebly; it would be a proper one. And patrons and supporters get their own rank in the server. I need to update that rank list. It's no longer Hero, Elite, God, Titan. It is now Hero, God, Gold, and Patron, and Supporter. Now Supporter, there are only 10 available slots for a supporter, unless I hold some special event which allows people to get the supporter rank. There's only 10 slots available, so only 10 people on the entire server will have a supporter, and it's a once a month payment, so they will get the top bonuses. They will get loads of stuff compared to God and Hero, which will only be one-time payments. And I have an error up here. Update trail. And now I need to trails. Rank list. Okay, there we go. These are all the ranks: member, helper, hero, god, patron, supporter, mod, admin, co-owner, owner. I have the dev rank. That's only because this was originally going to be a plugin I'd give to people. Well, not give, sell to people. And I only had dev so I could test. You can't actually be the dev rank, but these four are the thingy ranks, donator ranks. And what was I doing? Oh yeah, it activated my trail. There we go. So now you have your trail on all the time. I can even add a hat. So let's get the mob spawner. I leave, rejoin, and I get my trail and my hat back. Perfect. So I think that's been a successful video, well, live stream, which will also be video. What is going on there? That will be because it still thinks I'm online. That is a problem. We need to trails.active. No. Yes, yes, no, yes, trails.active trail.p. I need to make that public. Because when they leave, it continues to do the trail because it thinks they're on this line still. So if I reload, that obviously goes. If I disconnect, okay, it goes, perfect. And reconnect. Load in. There we go, it works. Okay, just making that sure. Help. Yeah, there's only one command. Rank. Disarranged. God. Okay, must be patron or higher. Patrons and higher can only play beta games, so the other two can't. Patron. Okay, perfect. Can join. Supporter definitely will be able to. I have a feeling though that supporter is a very long tag. Hello Shadow, welcome to the stream, even though it's going to end very shortly. I don't really know what else to do. It's been a almost 3 hour stream. So I'm going to be ending the stream pretty much now. Are there any other questions you guys have? Any things you want to see? Because I'm going to end it otherwise. And I'm going to paste in the chat very quickly the Discord if you want to join the Discord. I'm sure many of you already have. I know Wrestling Games and Shadow you already have. But there are 8 people in the stream, so there's the Discord and my Patreon link if you want to check it out. Show your friends it is there. So that's pretty much it for the live stream. This is the longest live stream I've ever done. I do want to show off Colour Wars because this is also a unique mini game. Oh, wrong. Can you possibly make a perm plugin? How can you make it? Oh, okay. That will be because supporter is too long, so I need to find. So supporter is too long of a prefix. I could change it to like S or sup or support. I'm not too sure. How can I make a free server? The only way you can make a free server is going to server.pro and keep like applying for a free account there. Either host one off your computer and port forward, or use Hamachi, although Hamachi isn't very recommended because it's only for friends. I'll make a perm plugin. My last live stream with plugins, I did my own perms. Like, it doesn't work with other people's plugins. That's the only downside to it. I did it because I'm planning to only make a server with my own plugins on. So I use my own permission system, which is a lot simpler. So I probably couldn't make a perm plugin, considering there's much better ones out there. Don't advertise please, or say please subscribe to me. Want to collab, but I don't really do collaborations. I mean, I don't mind doing them, but I just prefer doing stuff because you can't really collab on programming or tutorials. Like, it's just, they don't really go together. And thank you Max, maybe I will do that on my server if it becomes a thing. Again, I'm gonna reiterate, I'm only gonna work on this plugin. I'm only gonna work on this plugin if I know that I'm probably gonna get a server one day. But right now, I'm not gonna work on it too much. I only did the stream to show you guys some more advanced programming. You watched that stream? Oh, okay, so you will be able to see. You've seen how I did my rank system, but no, I can't really do a permissions plugin because they take way too long. Oh, my throat. Okay, well, I don't really see any more questions. But maybe use background music to chill out. And here's my Skype. If you test the mini, you say while you program. I mean, I don't really need testing right now. I'm only going to test the mini games if I actually have the server. Like, if I get enough patrons to support the server, then people can play, and it will be only for patrons only. Because it will be in beta access, and only because they're helping to pay for the server, they should be allowed priority access to other people. So I don't really need any testing right now because it doesn't exist. It's just me testing, playing around, adding some cool stuff. And I may add some background music. That's actually a good idea. I'll do that at some point later on. Oops. And yeah, sure, we can chat later. I'll be on Discord for a while, so you can just message me on there. But that's probably it for this video. Let me just quickly go over what we did, so if anybody new who's just joined, I can tell you what's happened. We fixed some bugs, obviously. I just finished, at the start of the video, I didn't show this, but I just finished adding beta and alpha. Beta being donator ranks can join them, alpha being only staff because they don't work very well. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that. Can I make play so you don't get copyright strike? I mean, you could. I don't know if I'd use it or not because I have other people, other friends that have good playlists which are copyright free, and I've noticed right there the particles don't do anything. Anyway, that was just like a little, yeah, they don't do anything there. Anyway, yeah, back to this. We added trails. That was the main thing of this entire video. We added a little GUI here which lets you remove the trail you've got on, which it should send a message. I think it should send a message. It lets you see all the trails there are. Let's see all the trails you own, and I own them all, and all the trails you don't own. However, I own them all, except it doesn't show legendaries, which I still want to get. It doesn't show the legendary chests, so it only shows it if you've unlocked it. Just like a cool feature. You can only see it in and so then you look at other people and be like, whoa, what's that trail? I've never seen it before. And they'll be like, oh, it's the legendary one. You can only see if you find it. And I added a cool feature of spinning round heads. Still haven't got the legendary. And I don't know what to change this to. Should it be support? S? I think it should be support. Let me see if this rank's too big. If this rank's too big, then I'm gonna have to like rethink my ranks. Okay, no, I can show you the team now, the game. So the way this works is you have, I think, yeah, the game will end 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to walk around. You get given a random colour and on your team, and as you walk, you colour the wall underneath you. And because there'll be more people playing rather than just an AFK person, you'll all be like trying to fight over who has the most colour. So the aim obviously is to paint the most amount of ground in the arena to win. And after the 2 minutes up, obviously 2 minutes is a long time for just one person to be running around, but when there's multiple of you, you'll be like more jumping around trying to get as much. And with multiple people. I've played it with people and it's a lot of fun. Although it doesn't look very fun, it's like, oh no, they've just captured an entire corner, you better go run over, take it over. Alright, bye Doman P. Remember to join the Discord if you haven't already. Thanks for joining in. So it's a lot more fun with other people. And at the end, it counts however many squares you've won. The people with the most squares win. And the arena obviously gets bigger when there are more people playing. And I think the time might increase, I'm not too sure. There are 4 teams, green, yellow, red and blue. And this game is still in beta because sometimes it doesn't always work. I'm hoping it does now just because I'm live streaming it. Look, if I push him, the team will always have at least however many team members there are of that colour, because no matter where you stand there'll always be that colour underneath you. You should have kits. Yeah, I will have kits. I'm also in this minigame going to add power-ups, like little, you get a speed boost or a slowness, like, well not a power-up, like a, just something that you can pick up and it gives you a random bonus. Okay, please work. Okay, it worked. So there you go, green team won, I got 360, blue got 0, yellow got 1, and there were no one claimed. And because I won I got more coins than this guy. Okay, I didn't. Okay, I'll fix that later on. But in the end I will get more coins, so that's just like a cool game. I will add kits, but kits would be more of like a later feature. And I'm going to change supporter to support. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Okay, support. I'm hoping this works, because if not I'm going to have to like rethink my ranking system. Man, I'm so hyped for the server. Yeah, I'm hyped for it too, but I need the money to do it. Okay, it works. If I don't have the money... Oh, it started doing it before me. Okay, that's a bug, there you go. But I need the money to pay for the server, and right now I'm not going to disclose how much money I get every month but from patrons, but it's not enough to pay for a server. So if you can get your friends to help, get everyone to help, this will be a really big server and it'll be really fun when it's out. It's been like a dream of mine technically to have like a big Minecraft server. I mean, I did have little Minecraft servers now and then, but they weren't that big and they weren't anywhere like this, and I created myself like my own thing to be proud of. But yeah, if you could get your friends to help support me, that would be great. And like I said, you'll get your little bonus of support, automatic support rank, because you helped in the early stages. Okay, I wonder who will win. I feel like blue has a little bit more. Okay, I'm just gonna not move anymore, see who wins. If I get my third, this might start lagging my game. Oh, I just realised particles may be lagging because I have 2 Minecrafts open and all of these programs at the bottom open. How much do I need roughly? Well, if I go on to... I might not use these people again. I might just because I'm like, I've already been with them. But a decent server, if I pull this over, plans, okay, it's going to end in 10 seconds. A decent server will probably be at least this one, which is $8 a month, but preferably one of these two, coal or iron. Iron would be the best. Who won? Oh, red won, and there were 112 unclaimed squares, so like it counts it all. Oh dear. Okay, we got a bug. colours remain, it still thinks you're on a team. Okay, let's just fix that. So yeah, as I was saying, I'd start with stone at $8 a month, only 1 gigabyte, go up to one of these two. Iron would be the best for $16 a month. That is the half price. You only get the first month half price. So I need about $10 a month technically. 15 would be a nice amount, because that's literally, if I get 2 patrons, so 2 patron rank people, if I pull up my Patreon account, if I don't want to disclose my thing, because if I'm logged in right now, so I'm going into incognito so it doesn't log me in, so you can't see the amount I'm getting. Yeah, I know the host is expensive, I'm probably going to go for someone else, but patron, $10 or more a month. If I get 2 patrons, I can get a decent sized micro server. So literally 2 people can be a patron and they'll be hosting the server and it'll be fine. Any more than that will be great, because then the server can be even bigger. I can pay for advertising and also cool giveaways every month. I know some people recommended, I can't remember the name now, but I know, what are they called? Bisect. I know these guys are good, I think. Yeah, I know they're expensive, but they're definitely reliable. I've been with them twice before and I've never had any problems. So spigot 12, which is too much. Yeah, I know. I will be next. I just want to see how many. I'm only gonna have 1 plugin, but it's a big plugin. Sure. Premium. No. Location. I want. This will be hosted in Europe if possible. Okay, that one's very expensive. Okay, I'm not going with them. But anyway, if you guys are able to get enough patrons, we will be able to get the server running as soon as possible. Like, in its current state, with that game and possibly that game, it could be released soon if I got enough patrons, and patrons again get early access and they can play and help test, and get a little head start, and then once at least I'd say a few games are released, then I'll be able to make it public for everyone. So tell your friends about the upcoming server, tell them to help support. Now because a patron, going back to here, because it's $10 every month, if any of them stop paying, like, I'd be relying on them to host the server. If any of them stop paying, the server instantly shuts down. Like, I can't pay for it anymore. So that's why I'd prefer having, say, 10 people all donating, say, $5 each, and then that would be much better, because then if one stops, it'll be still fine because other people are like working together to help pay. So even if I got 20 people all donating $1 each, the server would be running, and if one person drops out, you can all still work together and get another $1. So that's the good thing about having a Patreon account. And of course some of you hardcore people can go for supporter. But anyway, I'm gonna stop the live stream here because it's been going on for a while. Yeah, you would. That's the bad thing about having a server like this instead of me paying myself. And donations, all donations to the server would go to paying for the server in case someone dropped out. So say someone bought a $5 rank, that would instantly go into like a little pot set aside for paying if someone drops out. And spare money would also go for advertising if needed. Would the server have single player survival? Yes, it could do. I mean, if people wanted that, it would. I could have creative, I could have survival, I could have mini games, I could have whatever really. But yeah, I'm going to stop the stream now, guys. Thanks for all your input and all your help. You can have a single player part. When I say single player survival, it could have survival rather than just single player survival. You'd working other people. But thank you guys for joining me with the stream. The links for everything are in the description, and watch out for any more live streams and videos. Everything will be announced on the Discord server, and I will be updating my YouTube logo and banner soon, along with the Discord community picture. So thanks for guys for joining. Remember to like, comment on the video afterwards, and subscribe if you're not already. Click the notification bell so you can see. But thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you in the next live stream. Bye.